Yes, good day to all. So the current topic that we have took for our discussion is called as the excitation table. Where these excitation tables are used is this is used in the state diagram minimization and as well as in the conversions of one flip-flop over the other, and as well as in the sequential circuit problems of implement a function using a flip-flop or implement a function using JK flip-flop, implement a function using your D flip-flop, like that they will give, where they will be giving you just an state diagram alone. Okay, the transitions alone they will give, the state diagram alone will be given. From the state diagram you can find the q1 and qn plus 1. Okay, from the state diagram you can able to find your q1 and qn plus 1. If you know the transitions from your q1 to qn plus 1, the current state and next state is known, means from that we can able to take from the input, we have to decide, okay, for the combinations of your input, for the from the combinations of the present state and next state, we should be in a position to give the deliverable for your uh, flip-flops, whatsoever the flip-flop that we have chosen. Generally the single input flip-flops will be chosen, D flip-flop or T flip-flop will be chosen. In multiple cases JK flip-flop is used. SR flip-flop is not the choosy flip-flop, because there occurs a condition called as your indeterminate state is there. So JK flip-flop, preferably JK flip-flop will be used, and D flip-flop and T flip-flops are used, preferably used. So this is the characteristic, this is the excitation table which has been formed by using your characteristic table. So we know that the characteristic table, how we have got the, how we have deduced this excitation table is from the characteristic table. So it depends on the values of your qn, okay, and your qn plus 1, okay, q1 and qn plus 1, and based on that only we have got the values of your s and r, okay, sr flip flop or sr in terms of your SR flip flop, and J and K for your JK flip flop, and your D for your D flip flop, and the T for your T flip flop. So the present state and next state, okay, present state and next state, if it's 0 and 0, 0 1, 1 0 or 1 1, okay, 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. So for in an SR flip flop, in an SR flip flop, consider you take up an state diagram, you take up a state diagram, you think when the present state is 0, there are chances that it can get retained on the same state. It can get retained on the same state. So that is called as your present state and next state. Both are 0 and 0. Both are 0 and 0. Here your set is 0. Set is 0. Reset can be of any value. Reset can be of any value, because whatever the set, okay, whatever the set value, 0 is the set value, right? The present state is also 0, the next state is also 0, because the set value is equal to 0. And see, for example, your 0 to 1 transition, 0 to 1 transition, here your set input should be 1, your set input should be 1. If your set is 1, your reset should be 0, your reset should be your 0. So only for your 0 1, 0 1 means your next state is, current state is 0, but whereas the next state has become 1 means, now the means that your input should have been changed, your set your s should be equal to 1, so 1, and your reset should be 0. And when your present state is 1 and it's moving to a reset state, means moving to a reset state means your reset should be equal to 1, your reset should be equal to 1, means that your set should be equal to 0. When both are 1 and 1, okay, your present state and as well as your next state both are 1 and 1 means your set can be of any value, because that's an indeterminate state for your SNR, right? Your set can be of any value, set can be of any value. It can be, it can maintain the same value or it can be changed. So it can be any value, but the reset should be value equal to 0. So for your 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1, it should be your 0x 1 0, okay, 0x 1 0 and your x and 0. To keep in your mind, to keep in the mind, the next state, okay, for the next state, your next state value will get, okay, your next state will value get published in your S for the second and third. The opposite value you can write for your Rn. So 0x and your x0 are your 0 0 and 1 1 value. And when you take it for your JK flip-flop, when you take it for the JK flip-flop, it should be your 0 1 0x 1x x1 and x0. This you can deduce by using the NAND implementation diagram. Okay, NAND implementation diagram, when you take your JK and as well as your Qn has been got, means JK Qn has taken. For that, if that are the three inputs, you can take 8 combinations. From the 8 combinations, we can able to find your Qn plus 1. Okay, after getting that Qn plus 1, you can out of the 8 combinations, 2 combinations will be repeating. Okay, for that combinations, the value of your Jn can be Jnk is given as your 0x 1x x1 and your x0. Here you see, when your present state is 0, your next state is 0. So your j is your set is equal to 0. Your set is equal to 0. K can have any value. K can have any value. So for your SR flip flop and for your JK flip flop, your first and fourth values are your 0x and as well as your x0, 0x and as well as your x0. And for your SR flip flop, your auxiliary diagonal value is your 0 0. Instead here it will be x and x. So what will happen is, if your present state is 0 and your next state is equal to 1, means present state is 0 and your next state is 1, here j value is equal to 1 and your k can take any value. Okay, so only it is given as your don't care. Okay, and when your value of your 1 changes to 0, here 1 changes to 0 means here your reset value should be equal to 1 and your set value can be of any value. Set value can be of your any value. See, JK flip flop has been chosen or designed such that to remove the condition, indeterminate condition of your SR flip flop. So JK flip flop is a modified version of your SR flip flop, wherein for 0 0 and as well as your 0 0 and as well as your 1 1, the excitation table of SR flip flop is same. So 0x and as well as your for 0x and your x0. But whereas for this 1 0 and your 0 1, the auxiliary diagonal should be your x. Okay, for your D flip flop, for the present state Qn and Qn plus 1, your D output should be your 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. That's the modified version of your SR flip flop, a modified version of your SR flip flop. So you can write the next state output directly into the D flip flop. You can write the next state value directly to the D flip flop. But whereas for a T flip flop, the output is okay. The output is the NAND gate output. Okay, the output is an NAND gate output. So NAND output 011 is the 0110 is your output of the NAND gate. So the present state, next state, from which we can able to derive the excitation table during the session of your SR flip flop, JK flip flop, D flip flop and T flip flop. SR flip flop and JK flip flop, we have discussed about how to generate the characteristic table, and from which we have derived the excitation table, and this is a short notice of how to take up the values and how it changes. Thanks for listening. And about the flip flops, where are these 4 types of flip flops are used is, these flip flops are used in registers, counters, sequence generators, memory, example your SRAM, static RAMs. Okay, and next one is in your switch debounce conditions. And thanks for listening. Thank you all.